All right, guys, how are you all doing today? It is my pleasure to be joined again by Electr1fy, the YouTube sensation. Electr1fy, what's going on, man?
What's up, Ash? How are you?
I'm doing well. How's YouTube going? The last time you were on my channel, you had just started out. Now you have quite a few videos under your belt. Tell us what's on the horizon over at Electr1fy's YouTube channel.
Actually, I have a few things planned. I'm gonna be collabing with Marcel and with Surgical soon.
Oh, sweet.
And a lot of new guides coming up about how to predict your opponent and stuff like that, advanced techniques. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'll be sure to include a link to your YouTube channel. You guys should check him out. He's definitely one of the most skilled players in the game. And your guides are actually really, really well done. You put a lot of time into them. So keep up the good work, man.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
What we want to do today is you are playing a deck that I know you guys are going to love. It's a miner cycle deck. It's super fast, 2.5 average elixir cost. You're having a lot of success with the deck, especially in challenges and tournaments under the tournament level standards. Can you tell us a little bit about this deck, how you came up with it, and what its strengths are?
Yeah. So last night, actually for me it was like almost 24 hours ago, let's say. They were the balancing, and I came up with a deck that it was actually similar to the Hog deck, Hog Musketeer, Fireball, yeah, but I wanted to have a miner cycle deck. So I replaced the Hog with a miner, and I was thinking, well, Poison got buffed, I should use it. So I took Poison and put it instead of the Fireball, and it worked out pretty well. And actually, I got to third global with it yesterday.
And then everybody
started, yeah, and then everybody started like to have anti-miner decks. So I had to switch things up. Yeah, I had a lot of success with it.
For ladder play, though, but it's still very effective in tournaments and in tournament level standards, that is.
Indeed, yeah.
Awesome. Well, what I want to do in today's video is really just kind of watch you play live and ask you questions. You guys seem to really like that type of content. So I want to continue with this series of pro tips live, and just let's go ahead and hop into a match here.
No problem. Let's do that. Hopefully I won't lose. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Man. Whenever you're ready, just okay. Cool.
I hopped into a game.
Sweet. So we're gonna go ahead and spectate. Tell us a little bit about well, what's your starting hand like right now?
Miner, Musketeer, login, cannon. So he used the knight, which could be a pretty good counter to the miner. So I drop a miner the other lane. I'm not letting that opportunity go, and I predicted his miner just in time.
Very nice there. So he's playing a miner deck as well. So you obviously aren't opposed to starting off with a solo miner on the opponent's tower.
Yeah, and now we use the Executioner in the other lane, so I'm gonna do the same thing. Yeah, Ice Spirit got to his tower, and now things are looking pretty good on our end. And the miner, I think, hit the Electro Wizard. I missed it probably, but yeah.
Yeah, so talk a little bit about the offensive philosophy behind this deck as you're playing. Like, are you trying to do chip damage with the miner?
Yeah, right now I'm trying to do chip damage, and right now use the pump and use the knight at the same time, so he has no counter to the miner from what I've seen so far. So the miner had really easy.
Yeah, and the tornado there just
and the tornado wasn't awful to you. Like, I don't know why you used it, because
yeah, that was kind of a poor placement on the tornado there. I don't think you would have been able to activate that king tower there off that
yeah,
miner.
and the miner already like killed the pump, so
yeah, and you can see how fast this deck is. I mean, you've already played the miner like 4 or 5 times at this point. Yeah, it's super fast,
and it's really fun to play with. I'm gonna be honest with you.
So yeah, so I'll let you concentrate on this defense here, but what I want to get to the bottom of is basically
what he did now was a pretty good technique, actually, where he used the tornado to pull everything in front of the king tower, and then the Executioner splashed everything and hit my tower. So that was a pretty nice
now, is there any reason that you sent the miner to the left tower there?
I want to like pressure to both towers, just cause I don't want him focusing on like right now, that's what I don't like to see. If I were to push on just one tower, he would have had a lot more of counter pushes, and I don't want that because this deck is no, it's built for applying pressure, and you're not good when you're not set for big pushes. Like this deck can't deal with big pushes, so you have to apply pressure all the time to prevent your opponent from counter pushing hard.
So yeah, so basically you're forcing the opponent to start investing elixir, defending both sides, so they can't get that big counter push. Finally, he activates his. That was a good tornado there to activate the counter.
Oh wow, I was all right. So I'm gonna start minor poison. Nice tower because we're in overtime, and that's when I'm gonna start being a little more offensive. And I missed the minor, but I'm gonna use the Ice Spirit, and I'm gonna fix that.
Okay, yeah, so talk a little bit about when you're using poison with the miner. It's a little bit more aggressive, you just mentioned that. So I noticed you didn't do that at all in the beginning of the match. Is that generally how you start out, more passive with just a solo miner, then you start adding
and I don't want him to go hard like with big pushes because I can't deal with those, as I said. So, oh, right now I forgot about his lightning, but I think I got this game. I'm gonna use the miner right there where no one will predict it, and yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, this game was close because I forgot about this lightning.
Yeah, good job there. So yeah, now it's kind of tough to answer my questions as you're playing, I know.
Yeah.
But, just kind of in retrospect there, you know, you did a lot of things that I thought were noteworthy. A is you started out being pretty passive. Most of the time you just sent in the miner, leaving yourself enough elixir to defend. And then you concentrated on both of the towers until you got one low enough where you could really, in double elixir time, where you could really start punishing them with the combination of poison and miner. Is that pretty much your philosophy offensively? Electr1fy? Electr1fy.
Yeah, Electr1fy here. All right, sorry, I pressed the mute button.
Oh, okay. I was like,
yeah.
Hello. All right, yeah. So I was like, maybe I got that really wrong.
All right, so
right?
I was actually I hate throwing just miner and poison just like that because that's 7 elixir, and if he drops nothing, so that's basically a waste. Because right now the poison isn't slowing down the tower, so it's not beneficial to throw just a miner and a poison and without getting something in the poison. And he only defended with the executioner from what I recall, so or knight. So these two won't be affected by the poison as much as I'd like them to. So I'd rather just save my poison for overtime, and I was way up on elixir, so I was able to cycle right back to minor poison, and that's it.
Okay, well, let's hop into another live match here.
All right, let's do that.
As you're looking for one, yeah, so that actually makes a lot of sense. I mean, the reason he didn't use the poison with the miner is because they weren't countering with guards or skeleton army or something or minions that would easily bleed into the counter.
Oh wow, I have no miner in hand, so I have to just poison it, unfortunately. All right, so he dropped the executioner and the poison. That's interesting.
Yeah, not a bad play there for you. So,
right.
So talk a little bit about your thoughts on the newly buffed poison. I mean, it doesn't do a heck of a lot more damage, just faster damage.
Oh wow, that's bad. Yeah, I like it because right now poison wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. Like they nerfed it way too hard. And fireball was much better option to use, but right now I feel like poison might be more usable, although it's still not OP as it was. Of course, back then it was the best card in the game.
Oh my god, yeah, back in the Goizen days when it was unbelievable when it had the slow. So you're going against this, a pretty well-known beatdown deck with the Golem and Elite Barbs. It has a lot of firepower, so it's going to be interesting. And 3 Musk.
Wow.
Oh my god. All right, I'll let you concentrate on this.
Right, so I'm gonna take the damage from the Musketeer, I guess. No, I'm gonna push it because the tower is locked onto the Golem. All right.
That was pretty good defense there.
Yeah, as I said, well, big pushes are kind of my weakness, so I need to apply pressure all the time. I know he has the pump, so.
And that's something that's really worth mentioning right now when there's a little lull in the action here, is that this is a very fast deck, so you have to apply pressure because you can't stop. You don't have the Inferno Tower as...
Right.
Go ahead.
I know he has the 3 Musketeers, but he doesn't have them in hand yet. So I used the poison on the pump, and I used the miner to chip away the tower, because I knew there is no danger by doing that. You know, it wasn't as risky.
This is a question. This is a part in the match that I want to ask you about. So you know he has a big push coming. You send in the miner anyway. Didn't do a lot of damage, but you have to give something there. You were sitting on full elixir. So this is kind of a weird spot for you right here, right?
Right. Right, so I'm gonna let the Musketeer lock onto them. Alright, so right now I'm pretty much done, I think.
Yeah.
Let me see. Alright, so I'm just gonna focus on taking down the other tower, because wow.
That was tough, man.
His stack is too heavy for me, but
it's definitely a weakness of this deck. Like you said, if there is any deck that struggles with it's
like Golem pretty much, and 3 Muskies. Like if I had Fireball, I think I had a better chance of defending this, but Poison killed them way too slow for
Do you want to share the replay and talk about maybe what could have went differently there, or do you think that was just a really difficult matchup?
Yeah, let's do it. It was a hard matchup, of course, but let me see what I could have done.
Yeah, let's go ahead and watch it. I think that people really, I'm just pausing at the beginning right now. I think that people really find it beneficial anyway, just to kind of go, you know, see what possibly you could have done wrong. And plus, it makes people like me feel a little bit better to know that you don't win every single match.
Yeah.
So,
but
go ahead.
Yeah. All right, so let's start.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, play.
So not a lot of people runs like decks like that. Like the average elixir cost of this deck is probably 4.5, something like that.
Very high.
So yeah, so that's not a deck that people are usually running. So there's no need to be concerned about facing a lot of decks of this sort.
Yeah, a lot of Golem, 3 Musketeer,
Elite Barbarians,
Elite
Executioner.
Barbarian decks. That's crazy. So early on, I mean, you're doing everything right so far, right?
And now, right now, I wish I had the Ice Golem to lure the Elite Barbarians and then to the cannon, but yeah, I suffered a little bit of damage right here, but right now I see that we're low on elixir, like 3 elixir down. So
he takes the damage there from the miner to get his golem down. Now this first big push you did pretty well against.
Yeah.
Even though the 3 Musketeers were a little bit of a surprise.
Right, and he has I was surprised. I thought he has a lightning or poison or anything, but
yeah, 3 Musketeers at the river is not exactly what you're expecting, especially with that deck. So
right.
So pretty good defense here.
Yeah, and I let the Musketeer lock onto my tower because, yeah, I was willing to take the damage in exchange for elixir.
Yeah, now it's this next big push is where he really got you. So,
so right now we're eating an elixir.
Yeah. Do you think you should have sent in the miner maybe a little bit earlier, like right now, just to apply that pressure?
I knew he had the pump at this moment, so I was... No, so right now, I feel like this is the right... Like, this is the right move, actually.
I think so too.
I got the Ice Wizard as well. Let's see if I can find any mistakes. Yeah. Right, so right now we're sitting on 10 elixir for like a second, or half a second.
Yeah.
Alright, so right now the miner placement was a bit off, but he dropped it right after I sent it, so nothing I could do. I was sitting on 10 elixir for a second again, but...
Now looking back, I'm going to pause it real quickly here, around 35 seconds or so left. But, like, do you think this is where... I mean, this is the big push that got you. And like I said, there's not a ton you could have done about it. But in retrospect, do you think there's anything you could have done to stop the push that he has coming at you right now? Basically, 3 Musketeers, Executioner, Golem. I mean, that's really difficult. I
know that if I had Fireball, then I could have deal with the push way better because poison kills stuff slowly. So that was smart of him to throw the 3 muskets right at the bridge. I don't think I could have done anything differently. I think poisoning the left side and taking care of the right side was my only choice. But
I'm gonna press play again.
All right.
You poison there. You tried to stop and distract with the ice golem and the skeletons, but when the elite barbs came down, it was just like, oh boy.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the matchup was
just a bad matchup.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, it happens, you know. Like.
Yeah, it does. Everyone loses.
Everyone loses. So let's go ahead and hop into another match and make things right in the world.
Yeah, hopefully. All right.
We won't run up against another like crazy 5 elixir average cost deck.
Yeah, that with my luck, that's exactly what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like Golem Lava Hound. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. All right. Let me hop right into
another. You just won a grand challenge with this deck. I mean, that's how we got in contact about it.
Yeah.
And you've been in it. You actually got to 3 in the world with it or whatever. So, but you know, every deck has its counter, you know?
Yeah.
All right.
So
another beatdown.
See, all right. So, I know what I'm gonna do. Since the golem is low, so I'm gonna use the cannon right here. And till the golem will reach here, I'm probably gonna have another cannon. Hopefully.
Okay.
So,
it's gonna cycle back to the second cannon.
Yeah. All right. I have cannon. And let's do that. All right.
And yeah, you dealt with that really, really well.
Yeah, all right. So I'm gonna use a miner. Oh, really? All right. He actually predicted it, but like, not really, because it's the Electro Wizard. And all right, whatever. So right now we're up actually in damage, and I think we're up on elixir as well. So let's see.
Yeah, I think so too, because he dropped the Mega Minion and the Electro Wizard there on that last exchange. Oh, he's coming aggressive at the...
yeah.
There you go.
All right. It was just... Right, so he's using a lot of elixir. I think I can go hard right now, and... Yeah, all right, so...
There you go. And you guys can see how Electr1fy, you know, it's not that he's necessarily counting every elixir that the opponent drops, but he just has a sense that, you know, if they're unloading, he knew they spent a lot of elixir defending there with the Electro Wizard and the Mega Minion on the previous push, and then when you put Elite Barbarians in a log at the bridge, it's another 8 elixir, so he was able to punish him for that with the Miner and the Musketeer combo.
Exactly. And...
Another big... And good defense there again. Another big aggressive push from him. He gets a couple hits off on you, but again, you probably have a huge elixir lead again on him, you know?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna like push the other lane soon. Because
so
I wanna apply pressure. Yeah. I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna actually do that because if he's gonna ignore this one, then... Wow.
Ooh,
all right. So I'm gonna use the poison because right now it's the best counter to graveyard probably. And let's do that.
Nice.
All right.
Good job. That's really the defensive cycle power of the deck too. Like that's why I love Hog Cycle so much, is because you were able to keep up with those Elite Barbarians, even though you were pretty low on elixir there, just by cycling to Ice Spirit, Skeletons, Ice Golem. Ice Spirit, Skeletons, Ice Golem, Cannons, and pull, you know?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, you want to do one more and call it a video?
Let's go.
All right.
All right.
All right, sweet.
All right. So I'm in a game. Let's see.
Yep, hopping in. So, what would be your ideal starting hand with this deck?
Probably a Miner and the 3 cycle cards.
Yep, Ice Golem, Ice Spirit, and Skeleton.
Maybe Log, actually. Oh. Yeah, my dog is... a little.
Don't worry about it.
All right. Let's see.
Here it comes, another elite barb push, man.
Yeah, I got it. I think.
Elite barb in every single matchup you've had today, we've gone against elite barbs. Who says they're dead?
I don't know.
How do you feel about elite barbs right now in the game?
Actually, I feel like they're pretty balanced right now since the last nerf. And yeah, they're not OP, clearly, because they're not overused. But yeah, I think the nerf was just about right.
I was pretty happy about the skeleton buff, especially for cycle players. You know, that extra skeleton definitely makes a difference, especially, you know, with the elite barbarians or mini P.E.K.K.A.s or P.E.K.K.A.s, things that take a while to swing, you know? All right, it appears I lost Electr1fy again, but I can still see him playing, so I'm going to commentate for you guys until I get him back on the line here. But basically, dealing with the same type of thing in a Hog Rider too. This is a really fast deck. It's the Elite Barbarians Hog Rider deck that we actually saw a lot in the old meta, and now we see it here. So does he have the log in hand? That's the question there. He did not to play against that skeleton army there. Still able to get a decent amount of damage on that left tower. Are you back, Electr1fy?
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I just took over, man. I just took over.
Good job, good job.
Thanks, I covered. I'm glad you were still able to play, though.
Right, so he has a level 2 Executioner. I wouldn't play with it when it's level 2. Only level 3, I think. It's viable.
Everything else is up to level, but apparently he's just a big fan of getting that Executioner into his deck.
I guess. Let's see. A big push work. I have another cannon in hand just in case.
Beautiful, beautiful. It's really nice to be able to cycle to 2 cannons like that. So fast.
Yeah. Right, so if I had a log, I'd throw a prediction log, but, you know. Because I know he has the Skarmy right now, but yeah, he used, for some reason, the Musketeer, and I don't know. Because he's gonna use a Hawk, I'm gonna use a cannon. And this one is pretty much done.
Yeah, man. So now all you have to do, you can be aggressive with the miner and poison, especially since you know he has the Skarmy, and just chip away at that tower.
Yeah,
use the log.
I'm gonna throw a cannon just in case, and
yep.
I'm gonna cycle right back to the miner and then the poison if it's needed. Poison is down. All right,
awesome,
I didn't
man.
need the poison. All right.
Well done, my friend.
Thank you very much.
No problem. Well, again, thanks for coming on. Always a pleasure having you. If you guys want to take a look at the deck again, I'll put it on the overlay for you guys. But just in case you're curious, 2.5 elixir. Now, as far as substitutions go, obviously you need the miner. Most people probably have log at this point, but if in case they don't, you know, it's hard to replicate that card, obviously, but would you play Zap there instead? Or
I think I would. Poison right now is you can react to Skarmy just as fast as Zap with Poison. So I think Log is a better option, but Zap can still be a good option to use.
Okay, and then people can test out their preference between Poison and Fireball in that spot as well.
Yeah, I
right?
think I'll have a video about this deck soon because it's really, really good.
Awesome, man. Well, we're looking forward to that. As soon as you do, I'll make sure I retweet it. So follow me, follow Electr1fy, and we'll get at you guys with any updates on this deck or revisions. But so far, Electr1fy, you're pretty confident in it, right?
Yeah.
All right, sweet. Well, thanks for coming on, man. And again,
Thank
check
you so
out his
much for
channel,
having me
guys.
again.
He's a total Clash stud. I mean, look at real quick. I keep dragging this outro out so much, but real quick. Look at this, man. Unbelievable. Still 66K tournament cards, 265K challenge cards. The guy's an absolute beast. So good luck, man.
I think I'm 10th global right now. Is it possible? Let me see.
Well, oh, yeah. Let's see. Where are you in global? Boy, where are you in global?
11th, I think. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There you are. How about that? So he's currently sitting at 11th in global with a 456 place differential. So, hey, dude, congrats. Are you going to make a push for the top global when you get maxed out?
I think I'm going to do it right now, actually.
Whoa. All right, man. Well, good luck. I'll be watching you.
Thank you very much.
All right, bro. Take it easy.
Thanks, man.
All right. And thank you guys for watching so much. Again, all those links will be in the description below. Guys, thank you, and as always, take care, guys.